still enjoy music through an
Anything,
AM radio.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Tom Waits once said, "What's his favorite music?" And he said, "An AM radio across the street."
You know what we used to do is we used to keep a little AM radio
Yeah.
on in the corner of the room as we were recording,
Yeah.
just so that you had some sort of sonic perspective. Like
Right.
you're listening to music you're recording through these $100,000 speakers
Yeah.
on the state-of-the-art equipment,
Yeah.
and then when you hit stop and there's Barry Manilow on the AM
Sure.
radio.
Remember how
and
some people are going to hear this.
Yeah, and your ears go back to normal. You know?
Right.
Like, oh, that's what
Right.
really sounds like. You know?
Right. So, okay. So I've been buying all these I've been buying records that I grew up with that I haven't had, like Zeppelin, ZZ Top.
Great.
Because we're about the same age, give or take a few years. So we grew up with that shit.
Sure.
And I'd never heard it through that equipment before.
How'd it sound?
Well, it sounds amazing. It sounds weird.
It sounds
Well, it's like it's not what I'm used to. It's not listening to the radio. It's not listening to the shitty stereo I had when I
Right.
was a kid. Everything's separated.
Yeah. Okay, so this is funny because
Yeah.
I sort of did the same thing for my daughter like about 2 months ago. I
Yeah.
got the Beatles box set.
I bought that too.
It's amazing.
Right.
It's 75 pounds, dude.
Right,
It's like
right.
it's like a suitcase.
It means something.
And so it's amazing. So I bring it home, and my daughter, who already loves the Beatles, she's 6. I bring it home, and she looks at it, and she goes, "What is that?"
Yeah.
And I go, "Boo, this is the Beatles. This is all the Beatles records."
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh," and I open it up and I hand her an album. Now she'd seen records before,
Right.
but she never had any of her own.
Right.
So I said, "Okay, come on in." I got the turntable out of the garage. I put it in her room. I set it up. I said, "Here's how you do it. Take the record out of the sleeve and you put the hole in this thing, put that down, the arm go, you got to be gentle, turn this on, hit this power." And
She's 6.
she's 6.
Yeah.
Dude, I walked out of the room. An hour later, she had all the records on the floor. She had listened to them all. It's the same thing, dude. She was looking at the liner notes.
Right, yeah,
she was
yeah.
dancing.
Looking at
she
the
was singing.
pictures.
It was unbelievable. But I had that weird buzz that
Yeah.
turntables get because I wasn't grounded.
Yeah.
And I sat there trying to figure out, like, fucking how to ground it because it was impossible.
Right.
And then I was like, well, fuck it. This is what it sounded like when I was a kid.
That's
the
what she gets.
Exactly. Like, I'm not going to give her, like, the audio file
Yeah,
version.
yeah.
Let her learn.
Don't get hung up on it.
Right.
Yeah. Let it be dirty.
It's the same thing. It still does. If you went to her bedroom right now and turned on the record player, it was like, gzz. I woke her up this morning. She's lying in bed. I woke her up by like creeping into her room, and I started Here Comes the Sun. That's how I woke her up today.
Yeah.
But it's going like exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lock the gate!